Rainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Hey there, wonderful people. Ever found yourself wondering why people act the way they do? Or perhaps pondered over the intricacies of your own emotions and reactions? Well, you're not alone. We're about to embark on a journey exploring the profound insights from Robert Greene's book that unravel the mysteries of human nature. But before we jump in, let me throw some thought-provoking questions your way. Have you ever wished you could truly understand the people around you? Wondered if there's a secret sauce to building deeper connections? And what if unlocking the laws of human nature could be the key to leveling up both your personal and professional life? Stick around because today, we're not just skimming the surface, we're delving into the core of what makes us tick. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about this super cool thing called self-awareness. It's like having a special power that helps you understand not just others but also yourself. Imagine having a superhero ability to know why you feel a certain way or why you do certain things. That's self-awareness. You know when you look in the mirror and you see yourself? Well, self-awareness is like looking inside your own mind and heart. It's like having a friendly chat with your feelings and thoughts. And guess what? Understanding yourself is like having a treasure map to understand others better too. Imagine this, you're playing with your friends, and sometimes, things get a bit confusing. You might wonder, why does my friend feel sad today, or why do I feel so excited about playing this game? That's where self-awareness steps in, like a helpful guide on your adventure. It's like having a compass that points you in the right direction to connect with your friends in the best way possible. Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a kid just like you. They used to get angry a lot, and it made playing with friends a bit tricky. But then, this amazing thing called self-awareness came into their life. They started to notice when they felt angry and, guess what? It became like a magical switch. They could choose to calm down and have more fun with their friends. Cool, huh? So, self-awareness is like your personal superhero guide, helping you understand yourself and making your friendships even more awesome. Alright, little explorers, let's move on to the next chapter of our adventure, seeing people for who they are. Imagine you have a super cool pair of glasses that lets you see beyond what's on the outside. That's what it's all about. You see, sometimes people might act in a certain way, but that's just like the cover of a book. The real story, the exciting stuff, is hidden inside. It's like when someone looks grumpy, but deep down, they might be feeling a bit scared or just having a tough day. So, instead of judging by the cover, we want to dive into the story inside. Understanding people's true motivations and character is like discovering the secret codes to a video game. It helps you connect on a whole new level. Imagine if your friend loves drawing, and you know that about them. That's a piece of their character puzzle. You can surprise them with cool art supplies, and suddenly, your friendship levels up. Let me share a story from the magical land of books, The Laws of Human Nature. In this book, there's a story about a wise wizard who could see into people's hearts. He didn't just see what they did, he understood why they did it. And guess what? You can be a little wizard too. In real life, think about your teacher. They might seem super wise and a little strict, right? But if you put on your magical glasses, you might see that they just want everyone to learn and grow. Pretty awesome, huh? So, let's put on our magical glasses and start exploring the hidden wonders of the people around us. The adventure continues. Now, my fantastic friends, it's time to dive into a special skill called mastering the emotional self. Imagine emotions are like colorful balloons, and you're the balloon master. You get to decide which emotions to let fly high and which ones to gently bring down to the ground. Emotional intelligence is like having a treasure chest full of feelings. It's not just about feeling happy or sad, it's about understanding why you feel a certain way. Let's say you have a test at school, and you're feeling a bit nervous. Instead of letting that nervous balloon float away, you can use your emotional intelligence to understand why and then take a deep breath, like a superhero preparing for a mission. Now, let's talk about some super cool strategies to manage those emotions. Picture this, you're playing a video game, and suddenly, it gets super challenging. You might feel frustrated, right? Well, that's when emotional mastery kicks in. Instead of tossing the controller, you can take a break, shake off the frustration, and come back stronger. It's like having a power-up in the game of life. And guess what happens when you become a master of your emotions? You turn into a decision-making superhero. Imagine you're choosing between two awesome snacks. Your taste buds might say one thing, but your healthy superhero inside knows what's best. That's emotional mastery leading to super smart decisions. In the laws of human nature, it's like Robert Greene hands us a magical guidebook on how to navigate the roller coaster of emotions. So, let's put on our emotional superhero capes and soar through the skies of self-discovery and wise decision-making. Alright, my amazing pals, let's dive into the enchanting world of transforming self-love into empathy. Imagine empathy as a big, cozy blanket that wraps around you and your friends, making everything warm and understanding. Empathy is like having a superpower that lets you step into someone else's shoes. You know when you scrape your knee, and your friend says, "Ouch, that must hurt." That's empathy, feeling what your friend feels. It's not just about saying words, it's about sharing feelings like secret treasures. Now, why is understanding different perspectives so important? Well, imagine you and your friend are building a super cool fort. You might want a tower in the middle, and your friend dreams of a secret tunnel. By understanding their perspective, you can build a fort that's even cooler, a tower with a secret tunnel inside. It's like combining the best ideas from everyone. In the laws of human nature, Robert Greene tells us stories about people who became empathy superheroes. There's this tale about a wise owl who listened to all the animals in the forest. Instead of just hooting about its own adventures, the owl understood everyone else's stories too. That made the forest a harmonious place where everyone felt heard. And guess what happens when you sprinkle a bit of empathy magic? Your friendships become stronger than ever. Imagine you're feeling a bit down, and your friend notices. They might bring your favorite snack or share a funny joke, creating a bond that's unbreakable. So, let's grab our empathy capes and soar into a world where understanding each other makes our friendships shine even brighter. Hey, fantastic friends, buckle up because now we're delving into the mysterious realm of understanding the dark side. Now, don't worry, it's not as spooky as it sounds. It's more like turning on a flashlight to explore the shadows and discover what's hiding there. So, what's this dark side all about? Well, humans aren't just sunshine and rainbows. We've got some shadows too. It's like having a mischievous shadow friend who sometimes tries to sneak up on you. But guess what? Acknowledging and accepting these shadowy parts is like learning to dance with your shadow. You're in control. Imagine you're playing a game, and suddenly, there's a tricky level that seems a bit dark and challenging. Instead of being scared, you put on your courage cape and face it head on. That's what recognizing the dark side does for you. It's like having a secret map that guides you through the tough parts of life. In the laws of human nature, Robert Greene tells stories about wise adventurers who faced their own dark moments. There's a tale about a brave knight who wasn't just strong in battles but also battled with his own fears. By acknowledging his fears, he became even braver. It's like turning your fears into stepping stones towards victory. History is full of stories too. Think about a superhero overcoming a tough past to become a champion for good. When we understand the dark side, we can navigate our own stories and make choices that lead to a happy ending. So, my courageous companions, let's shine our flashlights on the dark corners, face the challenges, and turn those shadowy moments into victories. Hey, awesome pals! Now, let's chat about something super important, adopting a realistic outlook. It's like putting on a pair of special glasses that helps you see the world just as it is, with all its ups and downs. So, why is having a realistic outlook like having a secret weapon? Imagine you're planning a fun day at the park. A realistic outlook is like checking the weather before heading out. You might need a jacket if it's chilly or sunscreen if it's sunny. It's about being prepared for whatever comes your way. Now, let's talk about making decisions. Imagine you're playing a board game, and you have to decide whether to take a risky shortcut or stick to the safe path. A realistic outlook is like having a map that shows you the twists and turns. It helps you make choices that lead to a fun and successful game. But here's the cool part, adopting a realistic outlook doesn't mean giving up on fun surprises or happy moments. It's like having a mix of your favorite flavors in an ice cream cone. You can be super excited about the cookie dough chunks, that's the optimism part, while knowing that a brain freeze might happen if you eat too fast, that's the realistic part. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene is like the wise wizard who gives you these special glasses. He shares stories about clever adventurers who faced challenges with open eyes. They knew the path might have bumps, but they also discovered hidden treasures along the way. So, my awesome adventurers, let's put on our realistic glasses, enjoy the journey, and make decisions that lead to the most epic adventures. The real fun is in the balance between optimism and a clear understanding of the exciting twists in our human nature. Hello, awesome friends! It's time to unlock the magic of effective communication. Imagine you have a special wand that helps your words sparkle and dance in the air. Well, that's what effective communication is all about, making your messages shine. First off, let's talk about some cool tips for making your words not just heard, but really listened to. It's like turning up the volume on your favorite song. One tip is to use clear and friendly words. Instead of saying, "I have to go," you can say, "I'll be back soon." See how the magic works? But here's where it gets even more exciting, understanding verbal and nonverbal cues. It's like having a secret code language. Sometimes, people say one thing with their words but a whole different story with their body language. Imagine your friend says they're okay, but their shoulders are a bit slouched. That's a nonverbal cue telling you there might be more to the story. Now, let's talk about tailoring messages. It's like having a wardrobe full of outfits, and you pick the one that suits the occasion best. Imagine you're telling a joke to your friends. You might use different words and expressions than when you're telling a story to your teacher. That's tailoring your message to your audience for maximum fun and influence. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene shares stories about wise communicators who turned words into magic spells. There's a tale about a clever fox who used just the right words to unite the animals in the forest. It's like a masterclass in effective communication. So, my communication wizards, let's grab our wands, sprinkle some communication magic, and make our messages sparkle like shooting stars. Hey, fantastic friends! Now, let's explore the wonderful world of authentic connection. It's like creating friendship potions that make your connections sparkle with magic and joy. Building genuine connections is like planting seeds in a friendship garden. You water them with kindness, understanding, and a sprinkle of laughter. Imagine you're playing a game, and you find someone who loves the game as much as you do. That shared excitement is the beginning of a fantastic connection. Now, here's the secret ingredient, showing interest in others' perspectives. It's like opening a treasure chest of ideas. Imagine you and your friend are planning a super secret club. By listening to each other's ideas, you can make the club even more awesome. It's like mixing different colors to create a masterpiece. Creating a sense of shared purpose is like discovering you and your friend are on the same quest. Imagine you're on a team adventure, and each member has a special role. Your shared purpose is like the magical glue that keeps the team together. It could be solving a mystery, making the coolest fort, or even just spreading kindness like confetti. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene spins tales about true friendship architects. There's a story about a wise squirrel who created a nut-gathering club where every squirrel felt important. It's like a friendship recipe, a dash of shared purpose, a sprinkle of understanding, and a big scoop of fun. So, my friendship architects, let's grab our tools, put on our construction hats, and build connections that last a lifetime. Hey, awesome buddies! Buckle up because now we're going to tackle something super important, beware of envy and conformity. It's like wearing a superhero shield that protects you from tricky monsters called envy and conformity. First up, let's talk about envy. It's like a sneaky shadow that can make you feel not so great about yourself. Imagine you see your friend with a super cool new toy, and suddenly, you wish you had one too. That's envy knocking at your door. But here's the secret weapon: recognizing envy and turning it into a friendly competition. Instead of feeling down, you can cheer on your friend and even challenge them to a friendly game. It's like turning envy into a game where everyone wins. Now, let's dive into the world of conformity. It's like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit. Sometimes, there's this invisible pressure to do what everyone else is doing. Imagine you love painting, but all your friends are into soccer. The pressure to conform might make you feel like you should join the soccer team. But here's the magic spell: be true to yourself. It's like having a superpower that lets you paint your own unique picture. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene whispers stories about wise adventurers who faced envy and conformity like superheroes. There's a tale about a brave dragon who didn't envy the other dragon's shiny scales. Instead, the dragon rocked its own unique scales and became a legend in the dragon world. So, my envy-busting and individuality-championing pals, let's wear our superhero shields, dance with our own shadows, and celebrate the awesome uniqueness in each of us. Hey, incredible pals! Now, let's dive into the adventurous world of transcending the group mind. It's like being the captain of your own spaceship, navigating through the galaxy of ideas and thoughts. Imagine you're in a group, like a team of superheroes, and they want to wear red capes. Now, red capes are awesome, but what if you dream of a blue one? Transcending the group mind is all about keeping your unique color while still being part of the superhero team. Avoiding blind conformity is like having a compass in your pocket. It helps you go in the direction you feel is right, even if everyone else is heading somewhere else. Let's say your friends all love pineapple pizza, but you're more of a pepperoni fan. It's totally cool to have your own pizza preferences. Maintaining individuality is like having your own theme song in a big music concert. Imagine everyone humming one tune, but you march to the beat of your own drum. It's about being true to your awesome self and embracing what makes you, well, you. Now, let's talk about the dangers of groupthink. It's like a storm that clouds everyone's judgment. Imagine you're in a game, and all your friends think jumping off a cliff is a great idea. Groupthink might make you hesitate to speak up about the safer path. But here's the superhero move: standing tall and sharing your thoughts. It's like being the hero who saves the day. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene spins tales about clever adventurers who didn't just follow the crowd blindly. There's a story about a wise owl who stayed true to its own song, even when the entire forest danced to a different beat. So, my independent thinkers and group mind navigators, let's set sail in our unique spaceships, explore the galaxy of ideas, and celebrate the power of our individual stars. Alright, amazing explorers, we've just finished an epic adventure through the captivating world of The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. We've uncovered the secrets of self-awareness, seen beyond the surface, mastered our emotional selves, and connected authentically with others. Remember, these are like magical tools in your adventurer's backpack. If you're hungry for more wisdom, dive into the book to uncover even deeper insights and stories that will make your journey of self-discovery even more thrilling. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your favorite part of our adventure and your own magical discoveries. Don't forget to sprinkle some likes and hit the subscribe button to join our incredible community of fellow adventurers. Until our next adventure, stay curious, stay awesome, and keep exploring the wonders of humanity.